The new survey finds many people who bought electric cars are having trouble with them, even more issues than gas-powered cars.
Recently, I keep getting these ads on Facebook saying that, oh, how unreliable the electric vehicle, the EVs are in the market right now. And people are having issues with the EVs. And they have like, oh, the survey shows that EV have more issues than the gas cars. And now I wonder, who conducts these surveys? Keep that in mind. Who's conducting them?
The new survey finds many people who bought electric cars are having trouble with them, even more issues than gas-powered cars. The best choice now may be a hybrid.
Every year, Consumer Reports surveys hundreds of thousands of its members, asking them simple but important questions. What problems have they had with their vehicles in the past year?
Everything from the engine to transmission issues, leaks, paint and trim problems. And with EVs growing in popularity, we asked electric car owners about battery and charging issues. And then we can crunch those numbers to calculate the predicted reliability of new and also used cars, almost every car in the market.
Lexus and Toyota took the top spots for brand reliability, followed by Mini, Acura, Honda, and Subaru.
Hands down to Toyota, man. Like, Toyota's car lasts forever. My family used to own a Toyota Corolla, and it runs like more than 300,000 miles, and I crashed it. Yes, I did. But yeah, that Toyotas last forever. You want a car that runs forever? Toyota. Nowadays, I don't want to make any promises, because nowadays, car manufacturers want to make cars that only last for like 5 or 6 years or even less, so you can buy more new cars. But for my experience, Toyotas and Hondas, they will run until the wheels falls off.
And while EVs are growing in popularity, owners of electric vehicles experience 79% more problems with their EVs compared to gas-powered cars.
Okay.
EV trouble spots include issues with charging, electric motors, and battery problems.
Our members are reporting the same issues with most EVs as they are with vehicles that have been designed brand new from the ground up, whether they're gas or electric. And EVs are about the newest technology out there, and it's taking a while even for established car makers to work through those growing pains.
But automakers seem to have worked out the growing pains for hybrid vehicles. Owners of hybrids say they've had 26% fewer problems on average than a gas.
Oh, okay. So, yes, EVs it's a relatively new technology to the world, because it just came out this recent decade, right? With Teslas and all that stuff. I can't believe they say that they have less issue with the electric, with hybrid cars in general, hybrids, because they have engine and a battery. So how's that more simple than just EV by itself? I cannot understand.
Gas-only car. And researchers found the type of vehicle you drive also matters. Sedans, along with hatchbacks and wagons, remain the most reliable vehicle types. Pickup trucks have been at the bottom of Consumer Reports reliability rankings for 7 of the past 8 years, with EV trucks coming in last this year. The survey found auto brands at the bottom of the reliability survey this year were Rivian, Mercedes-Benz, and Chrysler.
Rivian, Mercedes-Benz, and Chrysler. Rivian, I don't want to say so much, but Chrysler and Mercedes-Benz, these are the brand names that's screaming for trouble. If you want to spend money repairing your car, going back to the dealership, get a Mercedes-Benz. Get a Chrysler. It's also mentioned that sedans are the most reliable EVs out there. I believe that. happy to, because the technology is, evolving. They try to catch up to the size of the vehicle, and sedan is a smaller size. It's much easier to handle, so you don't need as much battery for a smaller vehicle, so it's more reliable. And for Rivians, obviously they are having like the pickup truck or the SUV version, and then you have the Cybertruck from freaking Tesla, and I can believe that they are less reliable because it's brand new technology, guys. I mean, they're still working on the range of the batteries and whatnot. I'm sitting in a Tesla right now. I have a Model Y. I don't have any issue with the charging. Well, the bottom line is that if you don't have a place to charge at home or at work, do not get an EV. Do not get an EV. Even I want to say this, if you don't have charging at home, do not get an EV. It's not worth it. It's not worth the stress trying to like fight for a charging station even at work, right? Unless you have unlimited, like a huge amount of charging stations, it will be stressful for you. I work in an office that has charging station, but not every single spot has charging station. But in California, there are lots of EV drivers, and some of them like they have to fight for spots for charging, and that's really annoying. I have a charging at home. I have no complaints. Okay, if you don't have a charging at home or the place that you live, EV might not be the best for you. He's right. Go for the hybrid. Hybrid is cool because you can just get gas and go for like, I don't know, 50, 60 miles per gallon. My friend has a Prius, and I'm jealous. Like, he can just go, the range on a Prius is amazing. You can go to, like, from my place, I live in the Bay Area. He can go from the Bay Area to LA back and forth, 1 tank of gas, no problem. With EV by itself, the range is not built for that. My Tesla, the range it claims to be 330, but it can only go for like 250 or so in real life. Really great for commuting, but for longer trips, I would recommend hybrid better than EV as well. But yeah, that's okay. Let's check this out right here.
It makes me hate this car. I regret this so much.
So PSA to all new EV owners, if you're thinking about buying an EV, please do your research on your specific car or just EV charging in general. None of the creators' video that I stitched wasn't specifically talking about charging in particular. It's kind of just a myriad of things with his EV. But a lot of people jump into the EV lifestyle and they're not ready for it. And I was one of those people. I bought an EV not knowing how to charge, where to charge, or anything really related to it. I saw a few chargers on my way home from work and figured I would just charge there. But it's a massive learning curve as far as understanding where you're going to charge, how you're going to charge, how long it's going to take, how much it's going to cost. I could go...
Yeah, for normal charging station for EVs, it's gonna probably like you recharge, like for example Tesla, you will charge for about 32 to like 38 miles per hour. Okay, it's kind of slow. Okay, but if you have a Tesla, you can go to a supercharging station. You can fuel up, I don't know, like 100 mile in like 10-15 minutes. So that's the difference between the normal charging station and a supercharging station for Tesla. That's why Tesla is great, because the infrastructure is out there.
Much deeper in depth as far as the research that you need to do. So if you guys want that, please let me know. I can make a whole video about charging. But as from someone who relies on public charging only, it's a learning curve, and that it's going to take a lot of understanding and patience, especially with public charging. Now, if you have somewhere to charge at home at night, you're good to go, and the charging aspect of an EV is probably going to fit perfect to your lifestyle. But if you're going to rely on public charging like myself and many other people that I know, please do your research.
Okay, so bottom line is, like I said before, if you rely on public charging, my recommendation, don't get an EV. Don't get an EV. It's not worth it. The perks of charging at home or your apartment or whatever is that you can just plug it in like a phone. The space is yours. Live it and wake up tomorrow, you're good to go to your work. That's how simple it is. But if you rely on public charging, it's a nightmare. Even with Tesla, supercharging is good and all that, but I still prefer charging at home because I just go home, go to sleep, wake up, boom, I'm good to go again.
Well, I'm turning off my car for the very last time.
Oh.
I decided to say goodbye to my Ford Mustang Mach-E.
Hey.
But check it out. Look what I got. The GT version. So much faster. So many more features. Much more comfortable. A better drive. And so fast. Thanks, Billy Howell, for not marking this up.
So this lady's trading a Mustang for a Mustang GT, and it's all electric. It's faster. Yes, it is fast. The first time I test drive my Tesla, not the Model Y, my first Tesla I ever drove was a Model 3. That's a basic version, the wheel drive, not even all-wheel drive. And that instant torque of an electric motor is so satisfying when you press on the pedal. It's like, whoo! Just go. Yeah. It's fun to drive. It's just fun to drive. My older car, like, I don't want to drive any like gas car anymore after I drive the Tesla.
People actually don't understand that if you charge your electric vehicle for 12 hours per night, every night at home for a year, it would only cost approximately $720 a year. That's less than half the cost of fueling most gas vehicles for a year. People actually don't understand that if you charge your electric vehicle...
So, I think this lady has an Ioniq 5 is all electric from, I think it's from Hyundai. And yeah, she mentioned how much money you save throughout the year. I think money is like not the most important thing for owning an EV compared to the gas driving car. Is the convenience of not having to go to the gas station like every single 2 weeks, 1 week, I don't know. Like when I go to work every day back before the pandemic, I would have to fill up my tank like maybe 5 times a month, right? That's more than 1 time a week. And I'm cheap, so I usually go to Costco for gas, and it's the line. It could be very long sometimes, and you have to get out of the car, put in your credit card in, get your credit card out, pump the gas, get a receipt, whatnot. That's a whole bunch of stuff. And for the ladies out there, sometimes you need gas at nighttime, and you go into a gas station that's open, that's not Costco or Safeway. I mean, like, imagine you're going out to eat and you come back around 11 p.m. You need gas in a sketchy area. That's a potentially dangerous for the ladies out there. But if you have an electric car, an EV, and you have a charging at home, you just go home and boom, you're done. And even in a supercharging station for Tesla, usually the area is kind of well lit and it's around some commercial area, so you're not by yourself in the middle of nowhere. You can charge your Tesla, and usually there'll be like Tesla owners around charging at the same time, right? So in that sense, you eliminate a lot of danger areas in the sketchy gas stations, and you save a lot of time by not having going to the gas station. And there's no oil change. You need to go to oil change. So I think EV is great if you have the home charging capability. Alright guys, until next time, be safe out there, have fun driving. Alright, see you guys next time, bye.